基准，除非有一些东西他没翻，有些专有名他会翻，我才去找。那如果找的话，都是找国家教育学会的，就是我们教育部自己颁发的字典，所以我的这些资料是这样子来的。好，那我们在上课的时候啊，每一个章节我稍微走过之后，后面还会摆一些影片，主要但大部分是英文的，主要就是让大家对于这个我们刚刚讲过的东西印象再深刻一点。好，所以录音，简称
好吗？
对，
我叫魏，
可以帮我写一下，然后你从事什么？
我是这边的老师啊。
啊，你是这边的老师啊？
对啊。
可以帮我写一下。
好。
这边有
听过你吗？这有跟我讲。
是。好的。所以我们要可以录音之前，我们首要条件是要什么？大家可以跟我互动一下。
要有声音。
是。
有剧场。
先有声音，最原始要有声音，还有发声的物件。
啊，对，音乐。
好，谢谢。好，这个是教材。
好。对。
好的。那声音是怎么来的？你们之前有对这有概念吗？
震动，空气的震动。
对吧？震动，对，震动空气它本身没有什么震动，它自己本身在理论上来讲，它本身是不会自己震动啊，这样说，它们就像一个介质，就像固态一样，它是属于比较稳定的介质。对，那是属于我们物体的震动之后，它产生一个震动，它带动空气传导之后，这个应该传导声波。所以你看，在我们下了定义之后，声音的起源其实讲到最终，应该它就属于波动现象。这个还要再更细一点的话，这个可能要探讨到物理学。我们这边就讲到这里就好了。然后它是从物体的振动开始，刚才子文说对，那振动它带动周边的介质产生声波。介质有很多种，还有液态、固态，还有气体，各种介质都有。那接下来就是声波，刚才讲了。它振动以后呢，它会产生声波。声波的频率呢，声波是以频率来做计算。频率大家知道它是怎么操作的？它是什么样子的概念？我们大家都有在调 EQ 嘛，那你们对频率了解？它的技术是怎么来的？
是每秒振动几次？
是。
然后就可以，就是它频率就是每秒
好，对，反正就是上面已经写得很清楚了。OK， 好，那我们现在就来看一下这些专有名词都知道的，我们就可以看一下声音它是怎么来的。
Hey, Larry, come on over here.
I have a question for you. How did the sound of that clap get from you over there where I was?
Well, when I clap my hands like this, it forces the air between the outwards, and that bit of air pushes on the next bit of air, pushes it, so it pushes on the next bit of air, and so on all the way to you.
I'm willing to bet you have a way of showing how that happens.
Well, unfortunately, air is invisible, so we can't see the air vibrating, but we can illustrate it with this air track. These little gold gliders here ride on the air track, and we've got 7 of them on the track, and you can think of them as representing little bits of air. And instead of clapping, what I'll do is give a push to the first one, and then it'll push on the next one, and push on the next one, just like sound traveling, until it reaches the one at the far end. Why don't you go down there to catch it?
Okay. Just as the professor explained about sound moving through the air, the movement of the first glider started the next glider into motion, and so on, until the motion crossed the track between us. So the glider reaching me is like a sound reaching my ear.
That's right. Let's try it again, and this time don't catch it.
This time the glider hit the bumper at the end of the track, bounced back, and sent the motion traveling back to Professor Taylor. Seems a little like an echo to me.
That's right. When a traveling sound meets an obstacle,
好，他这边讲到，其实他就是用他一个自制的器材，让你了解一下声波它是怎么传递。你把这些东西，它这些铁片当做波峰或波谷，它就是一个一个这样传递挤压出来。那其实呢，前面还有一个，这边，等一下，好，这里。
Transmission of sound.
它这个就会把我们刚才讲过的总回一遍，大家看一下。
Every sound is produced by a vibration. Vibration is the back and forth movement of an object. As you speak, vibrations are produced by the vocal cords in the throat. You can hear only when the sound energy reaches your ears. But how does sound energy travel? Wonder how that works? Come, let's go across to Dr. Zook. Sound energy travels in the form of sound waves. There are mainly two types of waves, transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Let us see how waves travel. We can use a slinky spring to observe both types of waves. Emily is holding one side of the slinky, while Dr. Zook is holding the other end. With a quick upward flick of the wrist, Dr. Zook has sent energy traveling through the slinky. Notice how the slinky moves? This is a transverse wave. In a transverse wave, the particles vibrate at a right angle to the direction of the wave. The wave traveled from Dr. Zook to Emily and back. Now let's see what a longitudinal wave looks like. Emily is holding one end of the slinky, while Dr. Zook is pulling its other end towards himself, and then pushing it towards Emily. Watch closely, and you will notice that some of the coils crowd close together and then slowly move farther apart. This is because the vibrations are parallel to the direction of the wave. If the wave moves from right to left, then the particles also vibrate from right to left. This is a longitudinal wave. Sound waves are longitudinal waves. These waves travel at different speeds in different mediums. The medium could be a solid, liquid, or gas. Now let's see how this works. In a solid, the particles are very close together. Sound energy moves as one particle hits the other particle. With the particles being so close together, sound travels quickest through a solid. If we look at particles in a liquid, they appear to be slightly further apart when compared to solid. Thus, sound energy takes a little longer to travel through a liquid. Look at the particles of gas. They are spread out, and hence, sound waves travel most slowly through them. Now we know how sound travels in different media. The vibration of particles produces waves. Wavelength is the distance between two consecutive compressions or rarefactions. The number of waves passing through a point in a second is called frequency, and it is measured in hertz. Sound waves